Today, I will be reviewing Halloween 2018. Now, first off, this movie is actually not a reboot. Sure, it has the same title as the original, but technically this is a direct sequel to the original Halloween 1978 film. Now, I know the Halloween timeline can be confusing, but once I finish the whole Halloween franchise, I will probably, I don't know, talk about the timeline or so. Like, once I am done finishing Halloween Ends, I'll just talk about the timeline in that other video. I don't really know. But yes, this timeline is ridiculous. But this is a direct sequel to Halloween 1978. So, yeah, like I said, it's all ridiculous, the timeline. And apparently the whole, Laurie Strode being the sister of Michael Myers was never a thing. So, that's interesting. Because there was never a Jamie Lloyd in this timeline. There was never... I don't know. It's just it's just confusing, these timelines. But if you do understand the Halloween timelines, then lucky you. But what I will say is that I actually do like this movie. I think this is a great movie because it's just so popular, Halloween 2018. Sure, I absolutely love the original Halloween movie because that's a classic, but I do love this movie too because it is a pretty popular movie, this movie, as much as the original. And I just can't wait to review this movie. Wouldn't you agree, Michael Myers? Oh, you can't talk now, but you could talk in that, Rob Zombie Halloween 2 movie review? Huh, interesting. Okay, well, anyways, I'm gonna review this movie, so let me get started. We begin the movie at the Sanitarium place, where we also get to see a bunch of podcasters in this movie, Dana and Aaron. And apparently, I don't know, they're just looking into the history of Michael Myers, because, I don't know, they're probably obsessed of him or something. Who knows? And we also get to see this other character, Dr. Sartain, who I guess could be this generation's, I don't know, Dr. Loomis or something. So that sounds interesting. Dr. Sartain brings the podcasters to the prison yard where apparently a bunch of inmates are freaking out because of, I don't know, Michael Myers is around them. And apparently Aaron is, I don't know, just bringing out the Michael Myers mess so Michael Myers can say something. But of course, you know, Michael Myers is not going to say something. Well, unless you're in a Rob Zombie Halloween film where Michael Myers actually gets to talk. Yeah, that was actually pretty funny, not gonna lie. Aaron finally tells Michael Myers to, well, say something, and now we get to have a title card. Heck yeah! With a pumpkin that is apparently rising up, which is absolutely cool. And it's also cool we get to see John Carpenter's name, same with Jamie Lee Curtis. We are now back with the podcasters who are apparently driving around Haddonfield. And apparently these podcasters are using this, I don't know, I don't even know what this thing is, like a voice thing or something. I mean, it sounds funny if you watch the movie, so, yeah. Apparently our podcasters are going to, I don't know, Laurie Strode's abandoned house with lots of cameras, so, I don't know, they can meet Laurie Strode and talk about Michael Myers, apparently. So yay, the podcasters made it to Laurie's house. That's interesting. And we also get to see Laurie Strode as well, of course, talking to those podcasters. So yeah, apparently these podcasters, I don't know, want to get into Laurie's life, knowing more about Michael Myers, but Laurie is not having it. It is painful because Laurie Strode is just getting a little too emotional about all this Michael Myers stuff. So she kicks the podcasters out of her house. And sure, why the heck not? Let's learn more about Laurie's family members. Sure, let's go for it. So yeah, we do get to see Laurie Strode's daughter, Karen Strode, and I think she is an amazing character to, well, this movie and the whole Halloween trilogy. Because yes, this movie is indeed a trilogy, because we have Halloween 2018, we have Halloween Kills, and we also have Halloween Ends. Interesting, I must say. And we also get to see Karen's husband, Ray, who I guess is an okay character. Oh yes, and of course we also get to see Allison, who is the daughter of Karen, and well, Laurie Strode is the grandma of Allison, if that all makes sense, which I'm guessing it does make sense, because, yeah, that is just how family works, so, yeah. But anyways, pretty cool characters. And of course, I just gotta introduce Allison's friends because I gotta introduce some more characters to this movie. So apparently we get to see Allison's friend Vicky, who I think is a great character to this movie. We also get to see Vicky's boyfriend Dave, who apparently loves to explode pumpkins. Sure, why not? We also get to see Allison's boyfriend Cameron, who I don't know, just is just an okay character, I guess. I guess he's a cool character. I don't really know, but anyways, moving on. And apparently we also get to see Cameron's best friend Oscar, who I think is I don't know, an okay character. He's an okay character. We now have a scene where Allison is in school, just like the 1978 movie where Laurie Strode is in school. And since Laurie Strode did see Michael Myers out of the window back in 1978, then we know Allison must see Michael Myers out of the window. And apparently we get to see, oh, Laurie Strode out of the window. Well, it makes sense that Michael Myers is not there, because he's still at that asylum place, hospital, whatever you want to call it place. So yeah, I guess it's interesting that we get to see Laurie. Also, why is Laurie so creepy, just spying on Allison? I mean, maybe she's a little concerned for her. Who knows? Allison talks to her grandma, Lori, I don't know, just about her, like, Allison's mom, Karen, and about, like, how Lori, like, I don't know, just, like, raised Karen or so, or whatever, and apparently Lori's being prepared. Yeah, it's pretty complicated, this conversation, but whatever, I guess. Lori is practicing shooting guns at mannequins so she can get prepared for Michael Myers. Oh my god, Laurie Strode is the best! Apparently, Laurie Strode is having an emotional moment drinking some alcohol because apparently she's such a mess because they're transferring Michael Myers to a different facility. So, yeah, I wonder how that's basically gonna go. Apparently, Laurie Strode is having a vision where she gets to see the shadow of Michael Myers, but of course she's just freaking out. And of course, Laurie Strode is screaming because Laurie Strode screams a lot. We are now with Allison's family, who apparently is having dinner with Cameron. That's pretty nice. Laurie is now at the family dinner, I don't know, just getting drunk and apparently getting emotional too because Michael Myers is now being transported, like I said before. So yeah, Laurie gets super emotional while a bunch of the other characters are pretty confused, to say. Allison tries to comfort Laurie to make sure she feels better. And apparently, since Laurie is leaving, Karen decides to tell her daughter, Allison, that she has been training, and that Laurie, Karen's mom, wanted wait, no, not Allison. Apparently, Laurie wanted her daughter, Karen, to, I don't know, train and just be prepared for any evil things going on. Yeah, all of that sounds pretty complicated, but whatever, I guess. We get to see this random characters, well, Kevin and apparently his dad, who apparently are going on a hunting trip, but apparently Kevin doesn't not want that to happen. Apparently Kevin's dad stops the car where we get to see a bunch of inmates walking around, and apparently the bus crashed, which is bad because you know what that means? Michael Myers is now on the loose, which is absolutely terrible. Kevin's dad decides to, I don't know, investigate what's going on while Kevin decides to grab a gun and, well, I don't know, sees a dead cop which is on the ground. Kevin decides to walk back up to the bus and accidentally shoots, well, Dr. Sartain, and oh my god, he runs after the crime? Oh my god, it's crazy. Kevin makes his way back into his dad's truck, but surprisingly, Michael Myers kills Kevin. Oh my god, Michael Myers just killed a kid. That's so controversial. We now get to see this cop, Frank Hawkins, and apparently he finds a bunch of dead bodies from the crime scene of the bus crash. Frank also finds Kevin's dad's, well, dead body, which is apparently a brutal neck snap. Oh my god, this is insane. Frank then checks, well, the crashed, like, school bus, or, well, actually, it's not a school bus, but just a random, like, bus or so. So, yeah, Frank finds, he finds Dr. Sartain's, body, and you might think Dr. Sartain is dead because he got shot, but Dr. Sartain is still alive, but, yeah, he's still injured from the shot, and apparently he says that, well, apparently Frank says that Michael Myers is still alive because, well, of course he's still alive, and he escaped the bus crash, which is absolutely terrible. It is now Halloween Day where our podcasters are talking about Judith Myers since we get to see her tombstone. Our podcasters are now at, well, a gas station where apparently Dana says that she has to use the bathroom. Also, I love that we get to see Michael Myers in the background just walking. That is actually very cool and spooky at the same time. Apparently, this random gas station attendant is dead by his I don't know, jaw being ripped off, or just like his teeth just being picked off by Michael Myers. Seriously, the deaths in this movie are absolutely just so brutal. And apparently Michael Myers stole his like iconic jumpsuit from like a gas station attendant. Oh yeah, and bad news, Michael Myers is now in the same bathroom where Dana is. So that's bad news for Dana. Michael raises up his hand and drops some teeth from that gas station attendant that Michael has killed. And Dana starts to freak the heck out since Michael's just banging on the door. So yeah, Dana basically gets up and just runs away. Or, well, doesn't run away. She just crawls away from Michael Myers. Aaron opens up the door with a crowbar. And then Aaron decides to beat Michael Myers up a bunch of times while Dana's screaming. So yeah, Dana's basically screaming while Michael Myers is literally bashing Aaron's head up a bunch of times, which is absolutely brutal. Oh my god, what's with you hitting that like heads up against like walls and stuff like that? It's like super insane, Michael Myers. You need to chill. But yeah, it's basically too late for Aaron because he dies. Same with Dana too. She dies by a neck snap. And now, finally, Michael Myers has his classic Halloween mask. Heck yeah! And not gonna lie, I absolutely love the look of this mask. It looks so cool. Laurie hears the news about Michael Myers, that the bus crashed and all, so you know Laurie's gonna be extra mad that Michael Myers has escaped. Lori apparently decides to scare, I don't know, Karen and Ray just because she wants to protect them. And same with Allison, everything that is going on, because she's warning them that Michael Myers has escaped and all that stuff. So, yeah, that's bad news. It is now finally Halloween night, where we get one of my favorite scenes in the whole entire movie. Heck yeah! Michael Myers walking around Haddonfield. Now, while I'm talking over this fantastic scene, I'm just gonna, like, kind of speed up this particular scene, because I feel like it would be boring me talking over Michael Myers walking really slow. So this time, I'm just gonna speed up just, like, this one scene, so I can just talk over it. So sorry if I, like, speed up this one scene. I just feel like it, because Michael Myers is just such a slow villain, not gonna lie. So yeah, Michael Myers is walking up, and apparently he decides to grab a hammer. Well, we get some cool window shots and apparently a TV on while this random woman is, I don't know, just making something for dinner or something. So yeah, Michael Myers decides to come in and beats her up with a hammer, which is absolutely brutal. It's effective that we don't see it, but we do get to see the later result of her dead body, which is absolutely crazy. Michael Myers decides to walk back outside from all the madness going on, so he walks some more, and he decides to, I don't know, just do some more cool scenes where he just tilts his head and just walks around, and apparently this random, like, girl dressed up in a nurse costume gets a little bit creeped out by Michael Myers. So Michael Myers decides to walk up a stairs with a bunch of pumpkins happening, and it's pretty cool because I like seeing Michael Myers walking, especially that we get to see the shadow of Michael Myers through the window. So yeah, Michael Myers decides to walk some more while we get to see him at the side of the window with his, like, cool shadow, which is absolutely fascinating. This random woman, well, soon enough dies from Michael Myers by being stabbed in the neck. Brutal. And that's exactly why Michael Myers walking around in Haddonfield on Halloween night is one of my favorite scenes in the whole entire movie. It's just super memorable. It's just super crazy at the same time. So yeah, it's just one of my favorite scenes of this movie. We are now at the, well, Halloween high school party. Allison is now calling her friend Vicky, who apparently is babysitting this kid named Julie. Oh wait, I made a mistake. The kid's name is actually Julian, not Julie, because if you think about it, I think Julie is a girl name. That makes more sense. So his name is Julian. So apparently Vicky is babysitting this one kid named Julian. Vicky decides to put Julian to bed because, I don't know, it's time for his bed. Or should I say time for his bedtime. Apparently Vicky is now with her boyfriend Dave, which I guess is nice because I don't know. I don't know. Apparently, Julian says he saw a boogeyman in his closet, so Vicky decides to check if the boogeyman is in there, and turns out a boogeyman is in there, and guess who that boogeyman is? Well, of course, it's Michael Myers. So yeah, Michael Myers decides to get Vicky while Julian runs, so yeah, Vicky just runs and apparently slips. What does she even slip on? I guess that makes no sense. I really don't know what's going on, but what I do know is that Vicky is being dragged, like, from Michael Myers, and apparently Dave is hearing the drama that's going on, and then Julian is like trying to get some help, but it's too late for Vicky because she pretty much dies from Michael Myers. So yeah, she basically dies by being stabbed a bunch of times by Michael Myers. Oh my god, I feel so bad for Vicky. Lori then arrives from, well, a bunch of the commotion going on. Lori says, like, run away, like, get inside their houses, while Frank is investigating, well, apparently Vicky's house, or, well, actually, it's not Vicky's house. I think it's, like, Julian's house, since Vicky was babysitting Julian. So apparently Frank is now in Julian's bedroom from the aftermath of what was going on. Frank then sees this ghost blanket thing, which of course is a reference to, well, the original Halloween movie. And who is under this ghost blanket? Well, turns out it is, well, of course, yeah, Vicky's dead body. And yes, Lori is just looking for Michael Myers to see if she can find him through the window, and turns out Michael Myers is at the window. After all these years, Lori has finally found Michael Myers, and she is prepared to finally get him. But it turns out Michael Myers just, I don't know, just decides to walk away in a really goofy way. And apparently Frank also gets to find Dave's dead body, which is, pretty crazy. Apparently, it's revealed that the cop Frank was the guy who captured Michael Myers, and apparently, like, back in 1978, and put him into that, like, mental hospital, like, sanitarium place or whatever. I mean, I guess that is cool, but most of that sounds, like, just pretty confusing, but whatever, I guess. We now get to see this other character named Sheriff Barker, and guess what about him? He doesn't even get any character development, because this is basically the only scene we get to see of Sheriff Barker in this movie. Wow, that's really interesting. Huh. Well, I guess his character development is already over. That was pretty quick, I must say. Apparently, Dr. Sartain is arguing with Lori about everything that has happened in Lori's past or something like that. I don't know. Allison is now apparently done with Cameron since she's been rejected by him, apparently. And apparently Cameron decides to throw Allison's phone into nacho cheese. What? Hey, at least we get a scene with Allison and Oscar. Also, this scene is pretty awkward, not gonna lie. Lori goes back to Karen's and Ray's house trying to call Allison because apparently she's been, like, gone, which is, of course, her phone is submerged in nacho cheese, so you can't really call her. Apparently Oscar, I don't know, just gets stranded and left by Allison because, well, I don't know, he's just pretty awkward around Allison. Yeah, I don't really understand, but, okay, I guess. Oscar now then gets jump scared by Michael Myers while he starts to freak out. So yeah, Michael Myers basically just does his iconic slow walk chasing after Oscar while Oscar is freaking out. But of course Allison is like thinking Oscar is just, I don't know, playing around or something. But yeah, this is for real because Oscar is pretty much done for at this point because he gets stabbed by Michael Myers. And it's also revealed that Oscar has been impaled by this, like, fence thing. Oh my god, that is so brutal! Apparently, Lori decides to show her basement to Karen and Ray, that she's been, like, waiting for this moment for Michael Myers to come back. So apparently she has lots and lots of guns. Also, flashing lights warning. Michael Myers is then apparently crashed by Dr. Sartain and Frank. And you might think this could be another Ben Tramer situation. You know, Ben Tramer from Halloween 2, just a random guy wearing a Michael Myers mask who had nothing to do with Michael Myers. Well, it turns out this is actually the real-life Michael Myers that they actually crashed with the police car. So, you actually got him. Turns out So yeah, Dr. Sartain decides to stab Frank in the throat. Oh my god, that's brutal. Oh my god, so apparently he betrayed him. That's bad. What's even more bad is that Dr. Sartain is wearing the Michael Myers mask. Oh my god, that looks so cheesy on you. Just take it off. Michael Myers is supposed to wear it, not you. So yeah, apparently Michael Myers wakes up to be expected and decides to, oh my god, literally crush Dr. Sartain. That is absolutely insane. Oh my god, and he even gets dragged outside as well. Oh my god. Dr. Sartain then says to Michael, say something. And imagine Michael Myers actually did say this. He just said this word. Something. That would be absolutely goofy. Because, like it would just be so goofy. I'm trying to make some things funny of what I'm saying. But yeah, it's basically too late for Dr. Sartain because he dies by literally being his head crushed. Oh my god, that's brutal. So brutal. The character Ray then finds a bunch of cop dead bodies. Oh, that one just looks a lot like a jack-o'-lantern, but it's too late for Ray because he dies in a pretty lame way. Lori hears some commotion going on, and Karen goes all the way downstairs to, I don't know, get a shotgun or something. And then Lori gets too close to the door where Michael Myers literally grabs her. Oh my god. But Lori decides to shoot off Michael Myers' fingers, which is crazy. Oh my god, that is insane. Allison decides to run back to Lori's house, just running away in the woods. Oh my god. Oh great, now we got to see a bunch of scary mannequins that Lori has shot. Oh my god, this is insane! Lori then finds Ray's dead body. And then Michael Myers decides to, I don't know, just attack Lori a bunch of times with her falling off from, well, the balcony, which is absolutely insane. And then Allison decides to come into the house, and then Michael Myers looks back for where Lori has fallen. But turns out Lori has disappeared. Dun, dun, dun! So yeah, Allison has finally reunited with Karen, which is absolutely amazing. Karen grabs a gun, acting all scared about, Michael Myers, but finally she gets to be super tough, and, well, soon enough, Karen decides to, well, shoot Michael Myers. But of course we gotta see Lori again saying Happy Halloween, Michael. So yes, we get another cool fight scene where Lori and Michael Myers are just fighting. Well, Michael Myers finally falls all the way down into the basement, while Karen, Lori, and Allison are now just trying to stop him. So yes. Allison decides to grab a knife and literally slash Michael Myers, and turns out this basement was all a trap, because now Michael Myers is trapped in there, not able to escape. Well, maybe he can escape, maybe he can't, you never know, but this time, Lori decides to literally burn Michael Myers with, well, a flamethrower, which is absolutely insane. So yeah, the fire basically happens in the basement and all over the house, with Michael not moving, not one bit. And not gonna lie, I think Lori's house on fire is absolutely crazy. But I do feel bad for Lori, because now she's gonna have to get a new house, so that sucks. So yes, a bunch of the other characters made it onto the pickup truck. Lori, Allison, and Karen. And the movie ends with a freeze frame on the knife that Michael Myers has been using. Oh my god, this was an insane but crazy movie. So yeah, that was basically the end of me reviewing Halloween 2018. Oh my god, I absolutely love this movie. Now, like I said before, of course I love the original Halloween movie, but I also love this movie too, because this movie goes all over the place with so many brutal kills, so many fantastic characters, and just so many insane, wild scenes. And the soundtrack of this movie is amazing, just like the original. So make sure to check out the Halloween 2018 soundtrack, because this soundtrack is amazing. So yeah, that was the end of me reviewing this insane movie. And of course, you know, I will be reviewing Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends, since that is, well, a part of this Halloween trilogy, like I said earlier. So, yeah, that's basically all I have to say about this insane, crazy movie. And of course, we all know Michael Myers is still around. He's still alive, because, you know, you cannot defeat Michael Myers, at least not yet. Because that is how Michael Myers is. So, Michael Myers, what did you think of me reviewing this movie? Oh, you have nothing to say. Of course. I wish you could just say something. Something. Are you gonna talk again just like you did in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 movie review? Oh, now you're not gonna talk again? Huh. Sometimes you kind of confuse me. Huh, that was pretty odd you did talk, but whatever, I guess. So, yeah, that was basically the end of me reviewing this insane but amazing movie that I absolutely love. Highly recommend to check out Halloween 2018. It is the best. So, yeah, it's the end of me reviewing this movie review, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!